Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. It is Tuesday, September 9th, 4:32 p.m. About 75 degrees. We're in the port of Long Beach. There was a container ship accident. A lot of these containers fell off of the ship. A lot of chanclas in the water. This is the backside, this is the land side. And these are ready to tip over too over here. I was live on my other channel. It's called Alien Alphabet on YouTube. Alien Alphabet. So subscribe to that channel. You don't miss. I wasn't gonna go live here, but I said why not? Only because on that other channel I can't really use the app to zoom. So the zoom makes all the difference here. So we're just gonna get a couple of shots here. It looks like they're coming up with a plan of how they're gonna try to organize these without them falling over like Jenga. But it's gonna be a hard task. Airports in China, they're automated. These are pretty automated too. They don't have a lot of people that work here anymore. It's just like one dude. I don't know if these even have a dude up there. One person per crane. I think a lot of them are automated here too. So I don't know if they're going to be able to use these same cranes to fix or pull the other ones out of the way, because I think these cranes are just like set up to just go in a certain direction and just load and unload in a perfect square grid. I don't know what happened, if it was a mechanical failure or human error, or I don't know, something just, maybe they put the wrong rated container at the bottom and it bent under the weight. I don't know. is there was an accident with the containers. A bunch of containers fell into the water. These fell into the land side here. These are underneath them is concrete. So this is the back side, and then on the other side over here, you see how these are tilted. A bunch of them fell into the water, and these are, look how they're tilted, ready to go into the water. I don't know how they're going to be able to save these without dropping them all into the water. It's pretty windy here. I was just trying to get some shots without the camera shaking. Get a better view from over here. We got decent service out here. And no, you can't see the water side. This is about the best view we're gonna get here. You'd have to go to the other island over there, which I think you can't get in there unless you're a truck. These guys are getting ready for the operation. Hope nobody gets hurt. Everyone stays safe. They're better off just letting those shits fall in the water than letting anybody get hurt doing dangerous things. Into the danger. So you see these are, look at the angle. These are like already ready to go, bro. Look at those. Look at those. Any little movement. The other guy was saying like when the tide comes in, it might affect it. I didn't think about that. Tide goes higher, any little fucking movement, dude, all that shit's spilling over. There's some that spilled over that were in the water, and I guess they pushed them in that little cove. We'll go over there later. But there's like too much chain link fence over there that blocks the view. if those containers were full of labubus, there'd be crowds of people down here getting them. So I don't know what the plan is, dude. Definitely not smart enough to figure out a plan for this. It needs some engineering. I don't know if they can use the same cranes, these cranes up here. I don't know if these cranes have that much movement in them, dude. I think they're all set up to, I'm not sure. Do you guys know if there's a person that mans each crane? Or is it just one dude that mans all the cranes, or like a couple dudes in a control room? Because I think a lot of these are just like automated and they're operated by like remote control by some dude. They're like automated, and if there's a problem, there's a dude that can remote control it. I'm not sure though. I think these are older ones. Somewhere in this port they have some that are pretty automated. There's one man in each crane. Maybe there is. It'll be up there somewhere. It's actually pretty big space up there. The old school ones, there used to just be like a little room and you could see the operator in there. Thank you. I should probably leave it on record just in case these fall over. Thank you, Teresa. Definitely a bunch of junk in there, dude. Stuff that goes to Walmart, 99-cent store. The only thing I've seen floating in the water that fell over was a bunch of sandals. Cheap, like, slides. The ones you get from Walmart. There might be like 1,000 pair in the water underneath that ship right there. This is Long Beach Fire Department. guys are the guys going to be responsible for this, I guess. It's that yellow stuff. Aside from the containers falling and this multi-million dollars worth of damage and potential damage, possibly hundreds of millions of dollars. It's a nice, beautiful day out here. Beach, California. I don't know. Have you guys seen any video of it happening? I'm sure there is. There's got to be video. Most of that video probably belongs to the port and the company that's in charge, so I doubt they're going to release it. They have no benefit of releasing it. I think a lot of this stuff is the stuff before it hits Walmart or Amazon. Let's see, here's a recap. More than 50 shipping containers fall off cargo ship into the water at the port of Long Beach. More than 50 shipping containers fell from a cargo ship and into the ocean on Tuesday morning in the port of Long Beach. According to the statement from the port, more than 15 containers fell from the vessel Mississippi just before 9 a.m. while it was berthed at the Pier G container terminal. No injuries were reported, but the mishap forced a temporary suspension of cargo operations at Pier G. Crews were working to remove dozens of containers from the water. Crews were also working to stabilize the ship. Hours after the initial shipping containers fell, even more containers toppled on the port side. Obtained video of the moment the cargo containers first fell off the ship, like dominoes just before 9 a.m. The rumbling sound of the falling containers set off alarm bells for the ship's crew and work crews on the ground. Nearly 24 containers plunged into the ocean at Pier G. Even more toppled over on the dock side. In total, more than 15 containers fell on either side. It appears some of the overturned containers were filled with merchandise like sandals and apparel. Port police arrived on boats, spraying the area with water to keep the containers from floating away. Authorities will lead the effort to determine the cause of the incident, port officials said. I would say one or two would be an accident, you know, just getting it a little too fast with the crane. But something like this is probably a major error somewhere, said Richard Folks, a port iron worker. Eyewitness News video captured even more containers sliding off the ship, smacking into the ground at the port several hours after the first containers became dislodged. Port officials mobilized to undergo a head count for the ship's crew to ensure they were all accounted for and safe. Fortunately, officials say they're all accounted for. I spoke to a worker at the port who says they'd never seen anything like this in his 35 years at the port. He said investigators are eyeing the possibility of a balancing issue with the ballast inside the ship. The ship was listing when the cargo containers started to spill over. Possibly even something with the ballast. It's the first time I heard that. On this side is where the other ones fell over. Over here, look, kind of blocked by the trees. Those fell hours after the initial collapse. So there's still a chance, I think a pretty good chance, if things move around, that all of these are going to fall into the water. Do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. This stream is sponsored by Cat Harvey. Thanks for sending me that PayPal on the other channel when I was live here earlier. Thank you very much. So I don't know who these guys work for, but it looks like the ship is going out to sea, the Long Beach, what is this, Long Beach Fire Department ship? Port of Long Beach. The other channel is called Alien Alphabet on YouTube. I'll put the link in the chat. I just went live there for the ride over here so we can play music because I didn't know if I was even going to be able to get close to this. And it was kind of hard to find it. Links in the chat to the other channel. I don't think I'm gonna be live on this channel tonight. We're not gonna chase calls. Maybe on the other channel. I don't know. I guess if they're probably just trying to balance the ship out right now. They say it's they thought it was a problem with the ballast. I don't know if the ship rocks to the right. All of those things, all of these are gonna fall right here if it goes to the right. And as the tide comes in, I don't know if that's gonna affect the ship or what. The number of containers, yeah. They said a total of like 50 fell in on both sides. But I don't know, they said only like 25 of the 20 something in the water. The other ones, I don't know if they're counting these that are leaned over. Their channel's called Alien Alphabet. I put the link in the chat like 3 minutes ago, so you can go back and click it.
YouTube or TikTok?
YouTube.
What channel is that?
It's called AXN News. AXN News.
AX.
Yeah. YouTube. Alright, I put it in again. Member. Who's becoming a member? Amy Davis, thank you for becoming a member. Are the containers empty? I'm not sure. You know if the containers are empty?
It's a brand new ship.
Brand new shipment coming in.
Yeah.
You know what listing? You work here?
Yeah, I work at the docks, but I was working at a different terminal.
Do you know what listing means? Like when a ship is listed?
Listing,
Means when they're unloaded.
we call it, low-back is when, getting containers from the terminal, like, they're like staged and take them to but this was supposed to discharge today.
Okay, so the stuff coming in.
Coming in, yeah, brand new.
Yeah, there was like a bunch of those chanclas and clothes.
Yeah.
There's some in the water over there, like cheap Walmart.
Yeah, like little
Walmart chanclas.
like $10 or
Yeah.
$5 chanclas.
Dude, imagine if it was like expensive stuff. All these people would be diving.
Crazy.
It could be though. Right?
It's crazy because they order like about 30 workers.
They say listing is leaning when it's leaning. Listing. Thank you.
What happened when the ship gets here?
Yeah.
It was called the flashers that come in and they lock the containers. Like, there's certain levels that have like doors like across, and they take them off. But luckily the lashers left on time, like because they're pretty fast.
So they get up there and they're like straps or locks.
Like well, it's like bars and like with metal locks. They do it by hand.
Okay.
Everything's physically done.
So like one container connects to the next container.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. Yeah, I always wondered like how the fuck do they keep them from falling?
Well, it's certain like there's certain levels you could do lock them.
Yeah.
And the more higher up, it's just every on the four corners they have locks.
Okay, they get locked up.
Like they get locks
So probably that gray metal thing is kind of like it goes all the way
yeah,
around.
that's where the where you see that that third level right there.
Yeah.
That's where they usually put the lashing bars and stuff like that.
And they were able to get off and then.
Yeah, luckily because they started the ship was in by 7 in the morning. They get up there, they start locking it off, and then they're usually done by 8:30. 8:30, and this happened around 9 in the morning.
Do they still have a guy in each crane, or is it automated now?
No, this is still labor.
Okay.
The only terminals that are automation is LB 24, which is over here.
Yeah.
Back was, and MERS, and some trade pack. Trade pack they do automation also.
Yeah, according to ABC, they said they think it's something wrong with the ballast of the ship that made it leak.
Yeah, something like that. Because the last year's, from what I heard from some people, that some colleagues, they said that when they were out there unlocking the ship, it was like leading like left.
They felt it.
Yeah.
Oh. So they got off, or
Well, they were still working, but I guess it,
they didn't think it was.
they didn't think
It's probably normal for the ship to move a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. It does happen, but today I guess it was too.
Do you think there's a danger when the tide comes in that you can lean over?
There's times it's been like leaning over, but
because if that ship moves a little, look at those are gonna fall, bro. Like, those are already ready to go in the water. But I don't know if there's that gray thing all around on the right side or no. The gray. It looks like it's a cage. Like where you said they connect. The great thing, like at the bottom level, does that go around on the backside?
No, it's just in every cell. It's called cells or bays.
Because if there's not like something holding it up, they could easily fall that way. So they're like falling. I'm thinking like they're the ones at the bottom are in the little gray part.
Yeah, like the rails.
Is there rails on the right side? This side?
Not all the way. It's just in between the cans.
Yeah, so if that shit leans, it can fall over. I wonder how they're gonna do it.
It's gonna take some time. They're probably gonna do.
You think they could do it with these cranes right here?
Nah, they're gonna bring in some mobile cranes.
Like land cranes, or do they have both?
Like mobile cranes, like big cranes.
Fuck, those are gonna be huge.
Yeah.
They have them that big?
Before, like a couple years ago at Evergreen.
Yeah.
Where the ship came in, like already messed up from the water, from the I guess.
But was it full like? Was it full like this?
Yeah.
Cause like they fell this way and this way. It's gonna be dangerous, real tough.
But I never heard like this is the closest it got to like where actually people were already working it. Like in the morning they're already ready to unload it. I think they did unload some containers. There's some like bays kind of.
And the ones that are strapped together, now they gotta send somebody up there to unstrap.
Yeah, they gotta send like tomorrow. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a little like gang,
You think they could use like a helicopter to like help?
Nah, there'll be
just so it doesn't fall. Like maybe the top one, put it on it.
There'll be some mobile cranes, like big cranes tomorrow, probably. Because it's happened before, but this is probably one of the craziest ones.
They have to bring the cranes from other places, huh?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, people were saying they never worked 35 years, they never seen nothing like it. It's a China ship. It's called the Mississippi.
Mississippi, not sure from where it's coming from, but I'm pretty sure it came from Asia.
All this stuff comes from China. See what the name of the company is.
They already cleaned up the containers over here, huh?
They pushed them into a little like nook right there, like in a bay.
Yeah?
Like if you walk over there where the fence is, they're all right there. So I think that they were spraying the water and so they went over there, so they wouldn't float away. Yeah, I think ABC 7 said they had footage of the accident. You can check ABC 7. usually follow like I used to I do everything news, and then we sometimes sell to them. But they're already here. So. Damn, it's windy. Are you watching? Yeah, it's windy. It's fine. I have to get a better mic.
It's like a 10-second delay or something.
I think, yeah. Yeah, it's like 10, 15 seconds. I don't know how they're going to do it without someone. The only thing I think is if there's like that support on the right side, that would help. If there's no support on the right side, you know what I mean? Because then that means the bottom ones are like up against something. Some support.
Because what they're gonna hit first, in the middle of the ship, or at the end of the ship?
We'll probably close this off. Yeah, it's public like right there. I don't know. I think technically right here is probably part of it. Or this part of the ship.
Or else they would have said something already.
Yeah, I think they don't care as long as it's no one's doing nothing. If like crowds of people started coming, then they close it off. Because imagine if it was like Louis Vuitton bags or some shit, you know.
Oh yeah.
Anything worth money, like. Go get a shot over there. You want to see where the containers are? You can walk over there.
Oh, yeah.
Where the containers are like the ones that fell over where they put them in.
That was here earlier.
I'm gonna go.
The reporters, they used to go on a flatbed.
Where?
Everybody was on a flatbed earlier.
What do you mean a flatbed? Out here in the water?
No, there's like over here.
How's it going?
Hey, what up?
Long Beach Harbor Patrol. Here's Officer Roman, my partner here. Do you guys have a media permit to be filming here?
I have a press credential.
Did you have that on your license here? And is this press credential for both of you, or is it just for you?
I work here at the docks office.
Yeah. If you don't mind, can I see your ID, sir? You just don't, because do you have like an Instagram page?
I like it.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Just go talk to
Did you see the ones that fell over on the other side? Or?
On the water side or
On the port side, on this side.
Inshore?
They said those fell a couple hours afterwards.
Yeah, because they're only leaning against that crane. So they probably pushed that crane towards Long Beach. They probably lit off fell. See those? Earlier I was over here. That's how they get on.
What is a flatbed? Just like a
Like that flatbed, like a trailer. It's like just flat.
Go ahead.
Where was that from?
It's over here. I don't know. They probably took it out already. Yeah, they're bored. They jumping out like that. Like a higher view. You can see over the fence.
Oh, the flatbed truck.
Yeah. Like that. You see like next to that trailer. That flatbed. Next to the trailer right there. With the little cage.
I don't know. We'll see when the tide comes in.
Oh yeah, like I tell you, it was more. Yeah, they're actually working on it. Let me see if I can bring that. The one that when it happened.
They said over 50 vessels fell.
64 total. About, it's probably even more. 64 containers. And this is a terminal. I don't know if you heard a couple months ago. Well, like there was a crane operator working. And he was working, and it was they're picking up containers and taking them off or putting them in a bag. Not too sure which one, either or. And he fell off the cab. And luckily it was pretty high enough where he just fell on top of containers. Usually when it's like that, they take off all those containers on top, and they usually take off a lid. And they go below that lid. It's maybe another 30 containers down, I think. Just you and me. Or just you. Yeah, they work right here in the pump out there.
Next time I just won't even ID to them.
Huh?
You don't have to ID to it. I did it as a courtesy. You only have to ID if you're suspected.
Do you want to move because that tree's coming away?
Listen, I'm gonna go get shots of the last on this side, and then I think I'm gonna take off.
Probably tomorrow's gonna be more action, like when I actually workers gonna be there. And see you later.
All right, man. Nice to meet you. Subscribe. fell like a couple hours after. Is this one of the new cranes they brought in? These fell after. All the ones on this side fell first in the water, and then I don't know, they said, I don't know exactly when, but hours after, these fell on the dock side. So there's no danger of all of these falling. Look at this.
Why don't we do
Pretty dangerous operation to fix this. Let's get a shot of it. This one made it up on the rocks somehow. Chancla vision right here. I wonder when, if the boats, when they were up here earlier, they were spraying. I think this box is a sealed box or something. Mostly what I've seen is just samples.
So when the ships go overseas, they're lashed.
That's the issue is to maybe how they were stabbed or something. Yeah, that's what you're trying to figure out, right?
Out exactly. Yeah, it's a general cargo, shoes, electronics, stuff that we move every day. China. I'm not sure I understand like over 2,000 were on there at the time. No, this is pretty standard shit.
I couldn't hear shit either. Port of Long Beach PIO officer? Is that what you said? So this is where the fallen containers got pushed. I think there was police boats and the fire department boats that pushed them into this little cove here. He said no injury. Only one injury was a ankle injury. Is this ship only 1 year old? Where was the ship built? So earlier ABC was saying that it was leaning, that they think it might be something with the ballast in the boat. That guy that came up and was talking to us before the cops started fucking harassing. He said that the guys that, I guess when the ship comes in the morning, there's a lot of stuff locked together and strapped together. There's all these bars, and those guys go up there and they took it apart. But he said, according to him, that when they were up there, someone said they felt that the ship was rocking a little bit more than usual. But they were able to get off. I guess they do it like in an hour or something, like unlock everything and get it ready for the cranes to pick up. No, there's no fatalities. There's only her ankle. If there was 19 fatalities, it'd be a huge story. It looks like it could be a vessel issue. I'm not sure though. Alright, so these are the ones that actually fell in the water. And they came out here with boats to put water on and push the water, push the current, so they would go in this right here and they wouldn't float out to sea or in the harbor. Yeah, lashers. Yeah, I don't know where the crew was from. Well, they said according, like someone left a statement saying, for something like this to happen, it's like a major issue. Probably something major mechanically, probably with the boat. I think when it comes out, that's probably what's going to happen. They're going to say that something went wrong with the boat, tipped it too much. Sorry about that. He was so nervous. I don't know why. He was talking so low, and then the wind here. Don't worry, when I get my new camera, I'm gonna get a good mic for interviews, but we don't really do too many interviews. Usually, these mics are good for 99% of the interviews. Wednesday. By the time they bring the cranes in, it might take a couple days. I don't think it's gonna be easy to. That's why I was asking the dude. You see, like this gray cage around the bottom, where all the weight is at the bottom. Like that's what's keeping those right from flipping over this side. And these are leaning this way, so gravity is pushing them to the left. But if the ship rocks, if there's no that gray railing on the right side, and look how high these are, dude. These could fall. I don't know. They're all to the left though, so it'll probably be kind of harder. And again, once the tide comes in and the ship starts to rock, it could go anyway. They might rock. They might topple over and come this way on the land side, like those other ones fell. I don't know how they're gonna do it, bro. I don't know how they're gonna do it without a bunch of them falling, basically. If they'll get everything off, they will, but without there being damaged, them falling over or damaging the ship falling over, I don't know. I wonder if they'll unload. And there's also like, when they unload, they have to unload by weight, you know, like there's like a system they have. Yeah, I don't know what the green crane does. It looks like it's attached to the ship. It's a small one. It's holding on to this. Oh look. It looks like it was moving something up there. What is that? A stack? Like a vent or something? This is a Port G. It's actually Long Beach. I don't know if it's called Port G or Berth G. Alright, we're going to take off here in a couple minutes. No, it's not hard to get into the ports. As far as I know, all this is a public street right here, you know? We're out in public. Well, here it's a public road. You just can't go behind the fences. There's certain stuff that's gated. You can't go. Definitely can't go there. There's no. How are the employees and people supposed to get through here? People that work here, people that are coming to do business here, people that just want to come down to the water. Alright, so that green crane was moving this, and it looks like they stopped. They must have been doing it and then they stopped. And all this went down. So right now it's looking like it's a ship issue. A major malfunction. Ooh, it's hot. Oops. See what you're peeping at.
I want 3 RD 13, please.
All right, everyone, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, and thanks for watching.
Garage, white. 3, 38, 34.
We are on the way out of here. Seeing everything we're gonna see here.
In 1992,
So I don't think any more containers are actually in the water, so
after
we didn't miss much. Came too late.
learned that he was in a housing. His fellow officers and residents through his hard work
Well, what happened at the pineapple? What happened at the toe? They found another body. I heard about that body in the Tesla in Hollywood. You guys don't know they found a body in a Tesla that got towed. I know I've been to that tow yard for a call before. It's the one west of Santa Monica Boulevard or south of Santa Monica.
77 East 73rd Street. 6700 1259.
In
4030.
Hey, tower coming available. Finish the places.
Going on to
do they think it's tied to the other one?
He has a cowboy moved to Southern California.
Or is it just a coincidence? Are they both Teslas? I can't find it. Hold on. Let me go somewhere I can pull over.
One unit to assist with a Crocker on incident 39.
SNJ Wilshire Tone.
I will bring her to their.
Damn, 45 minutes.
Bring the desk officer to your.
A lot of traffic. It's a Civic.
Queen 64. Traffic stop on the black. What's your location?
Audio and Brownie.
Look at the traffic though.
581.
This is why people don't follow calls in the daytime. To get over there, it's almost an hour. 17 north.
Are you clear?
You're going north or south? Yes.
Vehicle further. 4700.
I think it's just a coincidence. So the one in Hollywood is, I guess the car is registered to some singer. He's some young, I think he's only like 20, 21 years old. And he is, I believe he was on tour. So someone that had access to his car. I think they said they found him chopped up. Chopped up and in bags.
All units, code 4 on the code 6 Charles. from Thousand Oaks, Turn Harbor Division.
Amy Davis, thank you for becoming a member.
42, call back to Waitsville, no further.
I think we're gonna call it here for today. Or for today.
28 for Cookfoot, Western Murphy.
Nothing but traffic in my future here.
5815, 585, correction, 5815, 5815, call the inside line.
Go eat. I'm not even hungry right now.
550, Rocky. Have you arrived? I'll show you that. ADW in progress, bring to the bus stop, suspect male black, wearing a gray shirt, choking another male black, incident 4172. 3724, standby for additional.
Alright, I'm just gonna end it here for today. Keep it on the port.
We got a long guy right now. He's walking westbound, exposition. Having tri-light crossing over to Buckingham. Crossing over Buckingham.
You guys come over to my other channel. Maybe I'll just play some music.
And Los Feliz Boulevard on the bike path. Code 2 incident 4175, right 1101.
Alien Alphabet on YouTube. I don't know if I'm gonna go to that. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the tow yard thing. A lot of traffic. And, what are we gonna film? We're just gonna film the outside of the tow yard.
Suspect vehicles are the Toyota Camry. Correction 9, Lincoln George Robert 7379, that's Lincoln George Robert 737, and an Audi SQ5. JD14, stand by. Suspect is down Santa Monica Avenue of the Stars, Santa Monica Avenue of the Stars. Further is transient, middle wide away, sidewalk, window door shared, very sharp present, that's excluded on the passenger vehicle. It's good for incident 4180 or 839, much correction 138.
Yeah, go to the other channel. Links in the chat.
Suspect appears Hispanic, 32 years, black 10 tuxedo jeans. Same pair with the knife and assaulted him.
I just dropped four links in the chat.
63.
Alright, man. Everyone, thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys over there. Most likely.